So I live in Temecula, which is in Southern California, and last night a friend of one of my children received a text message from a number that looks like it came out of, I think they said Bloomington or Bloomingdale, Blooming something, and it had this person's full name, their address, the school they attend, and this person is a minor, and someone essentially saying, we know who you are, where you live, where you go to school. And this person has a Hispanic sounding last name. They aren't, but they have a Hispanic sounding last name. A friend of mine who is white but has a Hispanic sounding last name and lives in the next town over, received a similar text the other day, they said when I told them this story. So now I'm kind of curious who else in Southern California has been getting random text messages from someone saying, I know who you are and where you are, to people with last names that sound a little Hispanic. When I say I am shook, because I live in a town where there's a lot of blue bacon, but they align themselves with a steeple people place called 412. 412 is a steeple people place that sent people to J6. 412 is a place that invites Smelly Family here to speak and to have fundraisers. They've invited Butch Body here multiple times to speak at their steeple people place. So this is a place where there is a pocket of folks who have loyalists in key places. They are not afraid to do things like leak information, especially about minors, or circulate information on minors. They've been doing this for the last couple of years. They really, their position is if it's, a kid who's ever spoken out or protested or disagreed with them in any way, then it's fully fine for the adults of the town who are members of that steeple people place to go after minors. So it's very, and this is what I meant yesterday, partially when I said we can't let them rattle us, because that is all they're about. And in this case, it's a little more sensitive because, yeah, for those who might have someone undocumented in their family, it's not as easy as just saying, okay, let's call the police. Especially if you live in a town like mine where calling the police is not going to help the situation. I would handle any issue myself before I would call the police in Temecula, California. Absolutely. They are here for the vineyard owners and the mortgage brokerage owners and the pastors of the steeple people. They do not protect the women, the children, the families, any of us down here. And they're very open and blatant about it. So this is what I mean when I say we have to say we're not interested in this anymore. This bullying that they do, no. The cards I pulled on my subscriber poll this morning had to do with letting go. In the positive way, right? Figuring out the things that don't serve us, letting them go, and insisting that we get what we deserve here. So I'm going to let that ruminate, but I'm interested. You can message in the comments if you live in California or in an otherwise sanctuary state or city, and you have friends that are receiving these mysterious texts with all of their personal information because there's a loyalist sitting in a school board seat or a city council seat. Sorry, we have some of those here. Happily releasing the information of minors to people who are going to, do the things that they're doing. And not okay. And we, the people, are not interested. If we are on our own, and if we are being run by a team of criminals and felons, then we are not complying.